You bet you ATF4. Not my boy Basso Juma. Oh yeah.
That's it.
Let's stay at Bodø.
Okay.
Almost swear because and now the Omoye was very historic. And I was saying about ATF4 at TRC. The reason why performance and now was very historic. But on say Omone Manchester City boy omu 3-1 earlier in the year. I think that was the first game of the year. No, me assessment be about almost squad valuation. Oka omu players ni na omu price ni boma. How much you will get? Rich unim omu squad valuation 57 million euros.
A top player about Europe.
Meba, some about
the entire team need now.
Meba, the entire Bodø Glimt team no. Almost squad valuation. All the players playing for Bodø Glimt. Almost price niboma 57 million euros. In Tiano na me say, my yes our comparison with this Inter Milan team. Inter Milan almost squad valuation. Oka almost players ni na boom almost price tag na almost so. It's about 667 million euros.
Wow.
So the difference in terms of percentage is over 1,000%.
Yeah. That is huge.
Very huge. Now, SAR 57 now which is the squad valuation of Bodø Glimt no. Aye the price tag I da omo captain Inter Milan for captain so. Aye friend Nicolo Barella.
Yeah.
Nicolo Barella. Into the whole Bodø Glimt team, eto one player at Inter Milan. So it tells you the weight and the gravity of what they did yesterday. Yankosu enra lineup how the ball Inter Milan game no. That was at Giuseppe Meazza San Siro no. Sa lineup na pen the ball omu home game no. Editia Inter at home. That same lineup no the ball Atletico match now share omo no 2-1 no. And it was that same lineup. And they share Manchester City. Or bro ball 3-1 home. Don't forget say Bodø Glimt answer no Champions League games for January. Champions League games for this year 2026 from January no. No winning match ba kokra. No nyen winning match ba kokra. Obo draw miensa. And no lose matches 4. By the start of January, they had only 3 points. Then they beat Manchester City, beat Atletico from away from home, and now Omo qualify for playoffs with 9 points. And Omo share Inter Milan home and away. Now, Rich, there's one very, very, very interesting thing I have to mention about this Bodø Glimt team and idea Omaye, which makes it very historic. Now, Tie. They have become the first team from outside Europe's top 5 leagues to win 4 straight games in Europe's Premier League, in Europe's Premier Club competition, which is the Champions League, against opponents from these leagues since 1971. It is since 1971, no team outside of Europe a top 5 leagues. Winning matches 4 in a row our Champions League. And see that. The last time that happened 1971, that was Ajax. And Rich, guess what happened in that year? Ajax won the Champions League in 1971. And you know, just like Fifi is saying, what Bodø Glimt have done is not a fluke. Everybody must be careful about Bodø Glimt, especially Omoko, the next round of the competition. And now, madam, for be a argument, we all say Bodø Glimt team we, who they fanama fa we mano, Bayern Munich mano, Bayern Munich bad disciplined team no. And I was telling myself, say, you see, that is what we say about teams like this. They have demonstrated to us that Omun's Robia. Look at how they play. Omu transition with Bona, Obia echo with the flow. Yeah. When they're defending, they all come back. So it tells you the fearlessness with which they are playing. Don't forget, say, Omo League now, Omo boy, just last year, no. Norwegian League, no. Omo the second. Team be your friend Viking only the first. Which means, say, when we need Champions League, we are next season on board Champions League.
That is sad.
So what you are saying? So they want to make a statement with the performance they are putting up, which is why we are seeing what they are doing. Now say wetin ya Manchester City, wetin ya Atletico Madrid away from home. No, we say Inter home and away. What does that tell you, Rich? It tells you that they are ready for whoever is going to come. Say they are going to face either Sporting CP or Manchester City, and it will be very interesting.
City for no so here rent.
Now,
omu here Bodø for no.
Okay.
This time I'm doing a better proper position. I'm sure I'm simple.
I doubt that would be a simple thing to just.
I'm a fairy tale story and there.
There be.
Sir.
Rich.
Me who say be omushia team beat is Sporting CPA. Easily they can
get past them.
I'm bet me assure me. But City I doubt. Especially Pep Guardiola. Or no bo and they were opportunity no. Beating him for the second time in bedding. Very, very difficult task.
Well, you see,
maybe they are really saying KB Ombeshia Sporting CPP. Nanka. Omo timi. Omo they gather momentum they are coming.
Me ebaya me ya say after this performance in the round 16th they will be kicked off. Because what they are doing no, is something that you get very few teams doing. Omode can these teams it is not something that we see commonly in the Champions League. About once in a while. But now they have solidified it into we want to see more of that. Inter may make us say, yeah, more Manchester City, then I think we can get to see whether or not they are indeed the ones to do the job. Because that Manchester City rematch, no, yes, it is a revenge for Pep Guardiola, but yes, it is a bigger challenge for Bodø Glimt team, no, to demonstrate, say they are not just there to
fluke.
What you say? Which means that till now, no, I can say for a fact, say there are so many people who are still doubting the Bodø Glimt team, say they can go far in the competition, but I don't doubt them because no, when I was watching the game, I was surprised. Almost a second ago, now my barman say I was surprised.
Look at the atmosphere, how vociferous are Inter for supporters here. Any atmosphere near very charged. Yet the Bodø for some
you see, and now almost share Inter second goal no buy no. I feel Inter fans no more.
Second goal to turn on Baza. Go for a year from.
No, but
second goal on my year from.
You see, the performance on the night was one that everyone would look forward to. From a team like Bodø Glimt. Now, my member way enter to on the Bodø side, and now I mean who tweets me. OBC, retweet. Or say the God that has done it for Bodø will do it for Chelsea this Sunday.
You don't move. Miracle, and a lack, and so every bridge you not like na become.
When we say, me Chelsea assembly there, me can't Chelsea there, what they need to do is to just do what they can because maybe they can say Champions League there, they will not play but rich.
And the games, no.
Okay, yeah, the games, no.
Real Madrid, Benfica.
Given the controversies I caused so in the last fixture, my boy, that was last week, you know. It makes this particular fixture or the return leg, you know, one that everybody is looking forward to. In the sense, say, yes, Mourinho he will not be at the touchline, only touchline, so because of the red card. Yes, Vinicius Junior will be around. Kylian Mbappe, likely say, on bomb match nibi because of the injury. But Nietienne say, everybody wants to see what will happen in the game. A 1-0, and yes, a 2-0, 3-0. It's a very close contest. Maybe when you say Benfica will come with the idea that they want to show Real Madrid where power lies. and yet just a simple game for Real Madrid to play and qualify to the next stage, even though they have the advantage.
What did Dalu know between 1-0 Real Madrid?
Yeah.
I'll come back to Bernabeu.
And yet simple. So Rich, it wouldn't be that simple.
Benfica an experience side when it comes to the Champions League.
There was one thing that I noticed. Edward Daluz. Almost 30 game no. Look at how the first half was. Now a very cagey kakra. Both teams were not playing very decisively. Real Madrid have fluffy more of the chances. But Benfica also were showing, say, we came to do something. But after all that happened and transpired, no racism, no issues, no eba, no. Benfica have felt that they have been thrown into the shadow because of the perception, say, team is a racist team. In Tieneno, I can anticipate some controversies a bit me see match.
And yeah, definitely,
and no, and a bit me influence the result on the day.
And it's Nicolas Otamendi, and Vinicius Junior. A bear blood or partner.
A bear butu.
And Madrid fans, no, on better saw Benfica players, no, because of Dominique Vinicius Junior.
Good. So the atmosphere will be hostile.
Yeah, very, very hostile.
But the Benfica players may not be intimidated.
Sure, and they mean.
So that is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Say it will influence the result on the day. It wouldn't be that fine. If you ask me for prediction, let me say Real Madrid the next stage. But it wouldn't be easy like that. How we expect say, oh, maybe I remember 2-0, 3-0, and then they will call it. There must be some contention because of what happened in the previous leg. Okay. Boy. So that is my take on the Real Madrid match on the Benfica Bebo Bernabeu and then so Borussia Dortmund and Atalanta already know Borussia Dortmund has the advantage, so I think it should be an easy game for them. In the sense, Atalanta they have not. In the previous leg they considered the goal within the first 5 minutes. I thought that was what destabilized the team, because Atalanta no Oshe the modern bona this season it's not really the best. In fact, Italian football no, they have really struggled in the Champions League this season.
Yeah.
And you look at Inter Milan has become a case study. Will be and even yesterday now me share statistics be online. Oshe Italy for this season their football is somewhat in jeopardy. There are some issues already. No na World Cup qualification. They say Omo playoff on Denmark na kobo. Then you look at Napoli this season. You free Champions League.
AC Milan ba
Bui
Inter
Bodø Glimt into the Inter. What you say? Juventus so
at the 5-2 na come game.
Galatasaray. Before you come and even talk about Atalanta.
So is it likely that you bought playoffs in the baby, you know?
Now there's no Italian team.
Italian teams normally yet already.
Good.
Is it Inter film? I cut Juve and then Atlanta.
Good.
You more than you know me
no more film.
That would be a disaster for.
It's highly likely.
Italian football.
No, because if you look at even Juventus, this is on born who more than serious biasa. And it's alarming because Juve now names say Juve. No, we are not seeing that Juve again.
Then say Igras and Como. 2-0 simple. Como is simple.
You see, so the game between Borussia Dortmund and Atalanta there, I think it's an easy win for Borussia Dortmund with the form they have.
Okay.
And the idea when they caught into this game with the 2-0 score line from the first leg, no, I think they will go through. Now, Osha Juventus near Atalanta there, Juventus near Galatasaray there. Me and I was even shocked. So Mutiminya 2 goals from Galatasaray because Galatasaray dominated that game through and through. And then no, almost caught back to Juventus. I say the joy of Champions League. Any games I bought in the Champions League, they say, so Oko bought away from home. Now Utiminya 2 goals. It gives you the hope. Say, Yamba back no, we can try and get the goals to qualify. So Juventus there, at least they will have at the back of their minds. Say game na ye kobono, ye ho kakra, e betimiya she. And those things can get us to. But definitely Galatasaray obenya goal match ni.
Okay, now Omode
Eyoma.
Finally, PSG Monaco.
Rich.
2 friend teams.
PSG has an advantage, but Monaco ebetimi ashoke omo.
Sir.
Yes.
Because in the first leg, Monaco.
Can say 2 goals.
I think 15 minutes, not much of 2 goals.
Good.
Then Luis Enrique change. Or say Ousmane Dembele masa nebo na abone enye bra.
No
yini film.
Good.
And what they idea buy. Change the game.
In a deal buy or
share goals I'm assist.
Good.
I'm share 3-2.
PSG your problem no and said that enye the changes per se. It is about the attention span of the players, especially in the first half. That is what would really determine the outcome of this game. They are going to Monaco. Okay. This game. Monaco and
no,
PSG Bohum.
So first leg no
let's put it this way. Omobanya home advantage, you know. It's likely so may qualify, but Monaco ebetimi ashoke omo.
Okay.
Sana me hunu. Enti obe winning match ne dia. I was so making sure say first half no. So obe score more than 1 goal. Solidify the lead and then hit the game drive.
The game is stretch na okay. Enti and then we picked Real Madrid benya qualification.
Yeah, but I bet in Accra.
Okay. But at the end omle be call manim. Yeah. PSG Monaco PSG so bako. But and say tricky.
Yeah.
Banana skin. Yeah. Okay. Juve Galatasaray and so bako. Atlanta Dortmund
free.
Almost bako.
Free entry.
That's it. Italian teams in the almost be free. All right. Yemre free 4.5 na. Yes, started show me catch them said ne. And 2020